So Nintendo has recently revealed and outlined how Nintendo Online is going to work, and there's still a bit of gray area there. Basically, you're paying for an online subscription to be able to play multiplayer games online, games that have online functionality, for example, future games like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, battling online, trading online, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and of course Splatoon 2. There are many other games that are going to support online functionality, but those are major examples. Now you're also paying for the fact that you can use voice chat on the Nintendo app on a smartphone, which is pretty clunky and ridiculous when you really think about it, because why can't you just plug in a headset to a controller? But hey, whatever. Nintendo is Nintendo and they do what they do. At the end of the day, it works, and I guess if that's what you need to communicate with people, then you can use that and it'll work. A lot of people aren't excited to pay $20 for an online service for games that they might play every now and again, or there's no hardcore online game that they would play online, so basically they're throwing $20 a year away to play the game online. Now this is where Nintendo comes in and says, hey, we're going to include an NES library for you, games to play every single month, and it's included in your online subscription. These games shuffle out on Nintendo's side, so you don't keep them. Ever. You're not necessarily streaming the game. That's not what's happening. That would be quite silly, stream an NES game. For what reason? You can download it within a couple seconds with our download speed nowadays. No, it downloads the game into your system, and then you get to play it for the allotted time. Now, things do change. Nothing's set in stone at this point in time, but it's pretty ridiculous to say that you're paying for an online rental service when we have services like GameFly out there, where you can choose to rent a game and then keep it if you like it, and choose to buy out the rest of the game, keep it forever. Sweet, right? Good idea. They have tons of sales. You get games for cheap. Let's not forget the aforementioned Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, where you get games for free anyways, and on the 360 side, at least you get to keep them forever, no matter what, even if you're offline. Well, things could change and might have changed, but so far, you basically get to keep your 360 games forever because Microsoft really don't care about that no more. The point is, there are alternative services out there, and Nintendo seems to be taking the approach that they have already put out things like the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, and of course Wii U and 3DS virtual consoles that allow you to purchase certain Nintendo games. But it still seems pretty crazy that basically you're paying $20 for the permission to play online on Nintendo servers with some games that support it, and you're getting the permission to rent a curated list of NES games and play them with other people, potentially online, couch co-op, and things like that. And a lot of people are quite upset at that, and I can't particularly blame them. The rental service industry has kind of gone by the wayside. Blockbuster is all but dead, and this is mostly in part due to Netflix and not necessarily digital service. But Nintendo Online is definitely ushering in the age of games as a service, and it's not helping the video game industry and people like me who are really pushing for physical copies. When you get done with your Nintendo Switch in, let's say, 5, 6, 7 years maybe, you're done with it, you're finished with it. What are you going to do with that library of games that you have on it digitally? Not only will you never be able to sell it for more than what it's worth, because once your username's gone, that digital library's gone, and people know that, you're not going to be able to trade it in for more of a value at GameStop. So digital games are pretty worthless right now, and I've discussed this quite a bit, and this online rental service makes them even more worthless because you don't even get to keep them on your system forever. But hey, that's Nintendo, folks, and I'm not above criticizing Nintendo. I love them to death. I'm a great Nintendo fan. I'm a fan of gaming in general, but it's pretty crazy to see that you don't even get to keep the games that they're offering for paying for online as a nice fat bonus, for the simple fact that you're paying for something that's traditionally been free for almost 10 plus years, if we go all the way back to the beginning of the Wii. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how Nintendo is ushering in the age of games as a service. And digital games are really, really starting to rear their ugly head. but you can disagree with me all you want in the comments down below. I would love it if you like and share this video so I can get more opinions on this, and you can leave me a big fat dislike if you think I'm extremely ugly and should lose some weight. I would really appreciate it if you click that subscribe button and tune back in here for more gaming news, but that's your choice. And I'm going to be signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.